Hello, I'm David Oscar and welcome to Sign 7 News, bringing you the latest stories from the last week in the sign and wide format print industries. This week, Solopress scores as Southend United print partner, McCann awarded £3 million signage contract, Dufaylite navigates a post-COVID industry, and Covent Garden transformed into neon wonderland. First, online print company Solopress has announced it is the official print partner for Southend United Football Club. The company will design and print the advertising boards as well as offering its services to other sponsors of the club as its official print partner. Solopress is also the new sponsor of the North Bank stand at the club's Roots Hall ground. Next, infrastructure specialists McCann have been awarded a £3 million signage contract for the Greater Manchester Clean Air Zone project. The scheme has been created to improve air quality in the area by introducing zones that will charge vehicles that do not meet new emission standards. McCann will need to install and replace up to 2,800 signs, while older signs are to be decommissioned. Now, last week we spoke to specialist in paper honeycomb Dufaylite, which has seen significant growth in the past year, partly thanks to its eco-friendly options. This week we asked Managing Director Ashley Mosscrop about the challenges the company faced during the pandemic and the important role its sustainable products have played in gaining new customers.
Dufaylite have a range of products for the sign and display industry. From our craft-based product, really good for natural-looking, environmental-looking displays. We go into a really strong sort of 3D product, small dense honeycomb core, gives a real strong performing board, used for 3D applications like furniture, chair. The more 3D you're doing, the more edges you tend to expose. So we've now got the white honeycomb product, high strength, lightweight, but you get the beauty of the white edge, so you don't necessarily have to worry about covering the brown edges. The last year for Dufaylite has been really quite interesting. In the first part of lockdown, we saw our retail and construction side just like stop overnight, as you'd expect, but the packaging side really took off. You know, we're doing thermal box liners, and kind of overnight home deliveries really shot off. So we saw some really big growth in that side. So a little bit of a mixed bag for us, but it's allowed us to really develop and work on the internal side of the business whilst going through all of that. The positive from the whole experience has literally been how we've been able to re-lay out the factory. We've had some downtime to be able to literally take out old processes, invest in new equipment and install that whilst we're going through that. But also from a team working point of view, actually kind of reunited and gave more vigour to the staff, and everyone's been working like really positively on another level since we've gone through it. So the trends in our industry have changed quite a bit. We're seeing more of a drive to sustainability now we're coming out of the COVID era, if you like. We obviously saw the shutdown straight away in the early part of the pandemic, a mass rush when retail opened again. Then obviously we unfortunately went into a second lockdown, and it's probably been a bit more gradual out of that second lockdown. Dufaylite offers quite a few environmental advantages over some of our competitive products. Firstly, we're a UK manufacturer, so everything's getting made in-house within the UK, not being imported. As it's a honeycomb structure, the way the hexagon actually works allows us to deliver real high strength from less material. So potentially we're about 30% less material compared to a competitive paper-based product. So there's less paper being used as well in that point. For the signage side, to help with the sustainability, I think it's more about how we can recycle the product after use. So whilst it's sustainable coming to you, it's a lot easier to recycle in store or through traditional cardboard recycling schemes where people are actually being paid for that waste compared to plastics that are actually charged for or go to landfill.
And finally, a new installation at Covent Garden in London has seen the famous market building transformed into a large neon art exhibition. The installation has been headed up by artist Sheila Burnham, who's filled the market's South Hall with vibrant sculptures including a neon tiger. Burnham says the vibrant neon is an ode to Hindu Punjabi culture. That's all for this week's Sign 7 News, but for now you can stay up to date with all the news in the industry at signlink.co.uk, view much more video content over on our Sign 7 News YouTube channel, or join in with the conversation on Twitter and LinkedIn. We'll see you next week.